Or get your mats. I said, come on. You gonna do some stretches? Save your toes and feet. Ooh, finger snapping day. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Get your weights if you're gonna lift some weights. Get your chair if you're gonna do some chair exercises. I'm walking y'all. Hey! Trying to save my feet and toes. I tell y'all. I said, hey. Yep, this quick walk, honey. So fast. Quick, 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 quick. Cause if I stop walking now, oh yeah, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Now you ain't never did lie. Jump on your bikes, start your treadmill.
Power on. Smooth.
Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to please exercise because you love them. Yes, y'all, yes. Let me tell you a little thing. Because we're going to be talking about manifestation because we got energy to capture Black History Month. So, I'm like, well, we're going to walk. I'm going to tell y'all that one of the things I desperately want to manifest is like someone to help me here in the house. Laundry, which I had to do this morning. I had to sweep the floors, different things like that. And I'm getting old and I'm like, I have so much creative energy in me that I can't tap into even on my way out because I gotta clean stuff. So I said, you know, because this is how you manifest. I was like, if I could use that time, that if I had a housekeeper here, and I had to narrow it down to the days. I said, okay, you know, like a couple days a week. They're like, no. I said, okay, 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. Then the universe was like, all right, well, what you gonna do with that time? And I was like, what? I would hook us up, other walkers that's doing exercises and going through this, because it's so refreshing when you exercise and stuff. And maybe the oxygen and all that blood in the head. But you start manifesting. So I would have windows open with people walking on the treadmill or doing whatever exercise. And as they're exercising, they said, you know what, I really like to own my own gym. Then they lift weights, fine. And they said, you know, stuff like that. So now I'm saying, yeah. I said, then I would want Tamika to come on. I said, and my friend Smith, I want her to come on because she got her business. These are business people. I'd love to get Mogul Natalie on to talk about her daycare and her business and her book. But I got to sit down and schedule that. I got to send out emails and stuff. But I got to wash dishes. Cook. And I got to do the grocery shop. And I got to do all those things. And by the time I do it, I don't have the energy. It's okay. I said her name, but when I was thinking about it and manifesting, I was like, yeah, I can have the open windows. I can bring Tamika Smith. And what's her name? I was like, oh my gosh. Why can't I think of the lady's name? I said, she was on the walk. She came on the walk last year. Why? Or year before last. Why can't I remember the lady's name? And I said, come to think of it, I haven't seen any of her posts either. Well, honey, I come down here and get the phone ready to go live. As soon as I open Facebook, guess who's there? Rosalind. Yes! And I was like, what? I was just saying I haven't seen you in a while. That is a small sample of manifestation. It comes on a bigger level. And it comes from wanting. First, I wanted the housekeeper. Yeah, I wanted the housekeeper to make time so I could be more creative. And what would I do? I would open up windows for my sisters. And even the younger sister is still a sister. To talk about their wares, talk about how they're manifesting their business and the sales and different things that they have and how to reach them. And I felt it so deep in my heart. And then I started feeling that, why can't I remember her name? She does a wellness thing. She does stuff with Moss. She even the one that schooled me into the Facebook thing, but I don't know about no Facebook payment. Listen, I don't live in the land of the Wizard of Oz. The universe is doing me just fine. And that is my motivation. But look, as soon as I came down and I opened it, this was it. Rosalind. So, I know they're okay, so that's what I'll be talking about during Black History Month as I tap into the ancestors. We do the roll call on Friday. But anyway, I want to apologize. I can't speak for all of my generation, but if it soothes someone or brings some truth or some resolve for you, my apologies. My sincerest apologies. We didn't know. My mother and them, they didn't know. They couldn't talk about it because these European Africans and their cults and calling everything that is black and brown evil, you don't speak on it. But it's manifestation. And manifestation comes about by wanting. You gotta want. You gotta want. I don't want to quote it because you put that with the blonde hair, blue eye trash receptacle. And it's not, it's the universe. It's the universe. Look at nature. But our advancement is we know how to use energy and get what we want. You're supposed to want. But you're supposed to want big. What I'm apologizing for is initially when my daughter was young, I was under that cult thing. And cults tell you not to want. They tell you it's bad, it's selfish, it's vile, it's evil. All you think about is yourself. Well, guess what? In thinking about myself, I am able to touch hundreds, if not thousands. So I'm not selfish. I'm moving the atmosphere. Want better than. Want more than. And want it all the time. And when you get it, want something else. And then when you get that, want something more, greater, better. Just don't let things happen to you. And you just take anything. You have the ability to manifest what you want. I just gave you all that small example. And I'm telling you, when I feel it, I can see the picture in my head. saw Tamika, I saw Smith, and then I saw her face. I couldn't remember her name. And I was feeling so bad, and I'm looking at that, and I'm saying, oh man, why can't I remember her name? And then I came downstairs, opened the phone, and there she was. Because as I told you, I was thinking, oh man, I really haven't seen her in a while. Hope she okay. Once you get into the groove of doing it, you'll see. Now, I just want to segue a little bit. I just want to segue a little bit that these European Africans do nothing different. They want war. And they want us to participate in the war. And through our participation, we can be eliminated by either the enemy or them. But the kids to be put in a vulnerable situation. So, as I was coming on after I got Roslyn, I saw another friend's post, and it was showing me 3 young African American service people. And it says, killed in Jordan. And I said, oh wow, y'all got a dangerous job. Don't give it no energy. That's their choice. The setup that they're going now for is, they're going to start shooting all these African Americans in the military and say that it was the Arabs. So we will take all our energy and we will put it into them and their bullshit. They don't change. Ain't no Arab, ain't no Jordanist, ain't nobody like that shooting down no African Americans. Trust and believe. They were shot by the damn people sleeping next to them in the barracks. So let's move on. Don't pay that no attention. Take your energy and focus to what you want. Want. Want better, want best, want greatest, want the most. And in the process, people will start avoiding you. You ain't got to worry about annoying anyone. They'll start avoiding you because they want nothing out of life. But that's okay. Let them get swept up in the tide. Let's start manifesting so you don't get swept up in the tide. So, remember I told you that story about my mother taking us to go see the house when we were kids? And we ran upstairs. It was in Queens somewhere. It wasn't zoned for us. So, I remember running in the house, running upstairs, and my sister running over. She said, "This is my room. This is my room. This is my," and I picked up my room, and my mother said that was her bedroom. And then we saw the kitchen, and there was nothing like our rat and roach infested tenement building that we were living in. And I think we went to see another one too. This is how strong my mother's manifestation is, but no one taught her how to. Okay, so I think we see a few more houses. And we're coming back in the car with the realtor. She had a realtor come pick us up. Okay? She had no money to buy a house. She didn't tell anybody. She took us. So, when we got back, and I think the realtor dropped us off in the ghetto. So, I'm trying to tell you that was the power of my mother's manifestation. So, we're doing good. We get upstairs. Oh, mommy, I have my own room. Did you see it? No roaches, no rats. Oh my God. Oh, I would love to live there. I would love to have this in my room, and I would have this, and I want my pink. I want my and with this. And I mean, we are living this. And my mother's living it. She could see it. And she went downstairs with all the neighbors gathered. And they said, Leslie heard you looking for a house. Something like that, because you know how they are. And how stupid she was. And she can't get in that neighborhood while she thinks she's better than everybody else. She can barely rub two peas together. And they went at her. And then they handed her a drink. And that's when we lost our house. Let's take a break. I'm trying to stay in routine because I don't want to turn you off. If I say 30 minutes, I want it to be 30 minutes so you come back and exercise. Let's get some water. Because if I start walking now, it cut me up till I'm just yeah. Come on with me. And say, I like looking out over my ocean. I said, come on with me. Save your toes and feet. Because when you walk with me, you can eat food you want to. Let's knock this out, you all. Thank you for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe. So, let me put this one out there. So, y'all gotta be careful. The patty rollers are gonna start dropping more guns and drugs in our neighborhood. Blaming it on someone else. And somehow offer you to get into this war. This is past performance. This is what they did in the past. This is how they got us to go to war. A lot of these young people working on jobs right now, don't worry about it, they're going to get rid of you. They want you in the war. And if you haven't manifested something in your own life that doesn't include them, but you and the energy that you can harness to make it happen, you gonna get swept away there in the tide. Okay? Okay? Because these are European Africans. They just fight all the time. And when I think about it, if you say, Vicki, why would you say this? Well, in school here, and in the news and stuff when I was growing up, that's all they said. I thought they was the unicorns then. Now I know they're European African. But when I thought they were unicorns, they said, oh, we unicorns are peaceful, and the Africans are violent. They used to tell us how violent they were, how they war on each other, how they take each other out by the millions. And in the back of my head, I kept saying, but y'all doing the same thing. How are y'all different? But now I know. Ain't no difference. They Africans. And they love to fight these European Africans. But our ancestors were put here on this penal colony as prisoners of war by these European Africans. And they have never forgotten. It's only because they had a hillbilly fight did we get the Civil War. You call it the Civil War, hillbilly fight. The European Africans fighting European Africans. North Hill European Africans fighting South Hill Europe. They don't change. Okay? But now they find out, and you better open your eyes, that they can literally, it's a saying, kill two birds with one stone. So take your happy ass over there in the army. They gonna get rid of you, and they gonna get rid of you. Now, whether it was Jordan or USA, we'll never know. But one thing we know for sure, these European Africans running these penal colonies are bona fide liars. Liars. I'm telling you this, don't take your energy. Don't take your energy and waste it on them. Don't do it. Besides me speaking now, do not talk of war. If you see somewhere where you see African American soldiers shot, say to yourself, they were shot by the person in the same uniform that they had. It was no one else. For who else would hate us this much? No, just them. If you're a soldier, you'll be lucky to be able to shot by the enemy. But a lot of them don't make it. So, leave that alone. Manifest. You want that business? Oh, I wish I could get so many folks to come on and talk to y'all. Besides me. Manifest. So you won't get swept away by the tides. Manifestation is an anchoring of yourself. When you're surrounded by bullshit. Didn't I tell y'all how Denmark Vicki won the lottery during enslavement time? And he got all the money. Come on now. I'm going to tell y'all some stories, but I'm going to try to wait till the start of, after I do the roll call and I know everybody paying attention. I'm going to put my list of wants. I tell my body all the time, heal us. I want my body to heal us. You know what y'all say? I want that doctor to heal me. No. During Black History Month, remember for 600 years or more, we never had any medical care. That was the energy and the trust of the body. Trust your body. Y'all go to sleep at night and they tell you to take your energy and give it to someone else. I go at night, I rub myself and I said, listen, if me and you should part before I wake, know you is the best body ever and I love you. I go to sleep. And it wakes me up. And it heals me. I said, when I said, I want this food to heal me. When I'm weak, get there and give it nourishment. Resupply. Yes. That's what you focus on. Within yourself. And within yourself, the manifestation happens on the outside. And that's that Black history energy where the ancestors are basically being shook. And they happy Because if you're focusing on them like that, that means they're tapping into you. And you gotta believe that too. Oh, I'll never stop loving my daughter. My energy loves her. My body gave her life, but my energy loves her. When I go for her, I try to put that energy right in her. When she was small, we used to do the bear hug. I would just take the body energy from my body, just give it to her. We're gonna make it through this world. And in Black History Month, they're there. All the ones that loved you and wanted more for you and have the energy to help you with your manifestation. But you gotta want a better car, want more cars, want a better house, want 3 houses, want an apartment building, want a skyscraper, want an auto mechanic company, want to build your own car. Whatever you want to do, you want to build your planes, but want better than your situation all the time. Beyond your situation. The rent will be paid, but you want the house. That's what the ancestors say. You be like, oh no, I was just trading. Just let me pay the rent. So you manifested the rent money, and you never have the house. But if you had said, oh, I like to get this rent paid, and one day be able to owe me about 5, 6, 10, 15 houses. You know what the universe does? Pay your rent and give you. But you gotta see yourself there. But that's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Want, and want some more. Earth takes care of itself and takes care of you. The universe takes care of itself and takes care of you. They want to know what you want. Because of Black History Month, when I come on walk, y'all probably abandon me. Like I said, I like to have other people on, talk about what they want, but it'll only be me, honey. And starting with the housekeeper. Yes, I did. I saw all the advantages that I could use my time with creatively if I could just take care of this housework situation. And he said, yeah, well, you can't afford it now. Trust me. It's coming. And I'll see it. So I thought about the last housekeeper. Her name was Sarah. She was so funny. I would just leave the money on the counter, and when I came home, from the time I opened that front door, all I could see was a clean floor in front of me. And then when I went in the kitchen, the refrigerator was wiped down, the stove was wiped down and clean, the cabinets, the floor was swept and mopped. Oh, and that's what I want. I want that. Oh, yes, it'll probably have to be a Maria comment because I live in a Hispanic community. I don't care. I looked at my shower. So, oh, when I was younger, I would scrub that in no time. But I can't. One scrub and I'll be down for like 3-4 days. And then I can't use the solutions that I used to use. So it's more scrubbing than absolutely necessary. So I'll be talking about that. I got a few more things too. Always want, y'all. Always want. Always want. Want that money tree in the backyard. Want to walk in a storm of money. Oh no, if that's what you want. Yeah, I just want free time to create and my videos and that. Oh, until I'm not here anymore. Let me get my weights. I don't want to turn nobody off. I looked at the minutes and I was like, oh, if I was saying, I don't want to go with her, she'd be exercising for 45 minutes. And I was like, no, I don't want to turn people off like that. No. 25 minutes. Okay. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for luck. Always want. Instead of saying I want a better life, picture the better life. What is it? The neighborhood you want to be in? Is it a specific house you want to be in? Will the job give you that better life? Break it down. Break it down. If your better life entails a cup of coffee, break it down until you can smell the aroma of the coffee. And you know you're manifesting. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to exercise, y'all. I wonder if I can reach over this. I'll get this camera situation eventually. Thanks for coming on the walk. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.